Hi, welcome to Future Technos. So then guys, an update to a product that we all love out there is the Apple TV, and it looks like it's going to be updated in 2025. I have to say, I am a massive fan of the Apple TV. I've been using it for years, and it's one of those devices that just fits perfectly into the Apple ecosystem. So of course, I'll be getting the next generation when it's released. But before that, I want to share with you all the details about the leaks and rumors that we've been hearing about this new Apple TV. Let's begin with where we currently are with the existing model. The current Apple TV has been out for a few years now, and it runs on the A15 chip. That chip was great when it first came out, but in 2025, it's definitely starting to feel old. In fact, it's now the oldest chip you'll find in any Apple product still on sale today. Apple has already moved most of its lineup forward. For example, the 11th generation iPad runs on the A16 chip. Even budget devices are ahead of the Apple TV. So yes, the Apple TV badly needs a refresh, and this year looks like the perfect time for that to happen. Based on the information we have, the most likely change will be an upgrade to either the A17 Pro chip or even the newer A18 chip. This is big news. The A17 Pro first appeared in the iPhone 15 Pro models and introduced a huge leap in graphics, performance. That's when Apple started talking more seriously about AAA gaming on their devices. With the A17 Pro, phones were suddenly able to run console-level games at stable frame rates. Sure, it wasn't always 60 frames per second, but even 30 frames per second on a mobile chip was impressive. Now imagine that same power being placed inside the Apple TV. A device that stays plugged in, doesn't have to worry about battery life, and connects to your big screen. This could finally make the Apple TV a serious contender for gaming in the living room. Apple already has its Metal 4 graphics framework, and we know that some game studios are starting to work more closely with Apple to bring high-quality titles to their platforms. If Apple can add stronger hardware to the Apple TV, it could change how people see it. Instead of just a streaming box, it could become a real hybrid device for both entertainment and gaming. And it's not just about native games either. The world of cloud gaming has been expanding. NVIDIA has GeForce Now. Microsoft has Xbox Cloud Gaming. These services let you stream demanding games from powerful servers directly to your device. There's every chance Apple is planning something similar. They already have Apple Arcade, but with the right hardware and cloud infrastructure, Apple TV could one day stream AAA games from Apple's servers directly to your living room. Imagine switching on your Apple TV, signing in with your Apple ID, and instantly playing a blockbuster title without needing a console. That's the kind of direction we could be heading toward. Of course, to support all of this, the Apple TV also needs better connectivity. Right now, it runs on older Wi-Fi standards. But with the new chip, we'll almost certainly see an upgrade to Wi-Fi 6E. This offers more bandwidth, lower latency, and better stability, perfect for streaming both video and games. I don't think we'll see Wi-Fi 7 just yet because that's only supported by the A18 chip and beyond. If Apple does stick with the A17 Pro, Wi-Fi 6E is the highest option available, but honestly, that's still a big step up from what we currently have. And for those who prefer stability above everything else, I'm sure Apple will continue to offer an Ethernet version. Plugging directly into your router is always the best way if you care about lag-free streaming or gaming. Now, when it comes to video output and HDMI features, the leaks haven't told us much. Apple has been very quiet on whether the new Apple TV will support advanced HDMI standards, like pass-through for the latest audio formats or higher refresh rates. My guess is that we'll see some upgrades, but maybe nothing too dramatic. Apple's focus here seems to be more on the chip, the ecosystem, and the gaming potential. Still, it's worth keeping an eye on because the HDMI port is one of the most important parts of a device like this. Before we move on to release dates and pricing, let me quickly mention something else that has been discussed, and that's the design of the Apple TV itself. Right now, the box is made entirely of plastic. It's sleek, it's compact, but it doesn't exactly feel premium. And in 2025, plastic doesn't really match Apple's push toward sustainability. We could see Apple switch to a recycled metal, enclosure, or at least a more environmentally friendly type of plastic. Apple has been reworking the materials across many of its products, from iPhones to MacBooks, so it would make sense for the Apple TV to follow the same path. A small but meaningful change that would align it better with Apple's values.